Tonight on Gravitas, we bring you the latest facts from the deadly Ukraine battlefield with live footage. Ukraine's headlong retreat is becoming a rout. Putin's army is not just pushing Ukraine out, the Russians are systematically using drones to target and kill retreating Ukrainian soldiers. Just take a look at this video shared by Russia's Ministry of Defense, and that's on its official Telegram handle. It shows Russian drone operators targeting and eliminating Ukrainian troops. The footage captures Russian drones striking enemy forces as they attempted to retreat. And on the ground, Russia continues to push forward. Moscow said it has regained control of 3 key towns and 2 settlements in the Kursk region. On your screens right now, you can see Russian troops marching into the heart of Sudzha, hoisting the Russian national flag. The loss of Sudzha is particularly devastating for Kiev as it further weakens its already fragile defense lines. And the situation keeps getting worse for Ukraine. According to reports in Russian media, a platoon of Ukrainian soldiers redeployed from Kursk to the Donbas region near Pokrovsk. It was destroyed before they could even reach the new positions. Ukrainian forces are reportedly also taking heavy losses while leaving behind key NATO-supplied military equipment near Sudzha. These include armored vehicles and weapons such as American-supplied M1 Abraham tanks, UK-made M777 howitzer, and over 500 vehicles. So the Ukrainian troops are leaving all of this on the battlefield. According to reports, fighting is still ongoing in the outskirts of Sudzha, where Ukrainian soldiers are making last-ditch efforts to break through Russian lines and escape into Ukraine's Sumy region. However, Kiev's forces are wilting, suffering from a severe disadvantage, and that is Russia's dominance in the skies, which has enabled them to target Ukrainian supply routes, further isolating the soldiers who remain trapped in the Kursk region. Ukrainian soldiers who are trying to escape face a long and dangerous journey, walking dozens of kilometers while dodging Russian patrols and airstrikes. Experts from the Institute of the Study of War in Washington report that Russia has now regained about 70% of the land Ukraine seized during its August offensive into Kursk. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Ukrainian forces are now completely surrounded with no escape route left. And the only option for Ukraine's troops were to surrender or face death.
Equipment of Ukrainian forces is completely abandoned. It is impossible to get it out and will remain there. This is already guaranteed. And if in the next few days there will be a physical blockade, no one will be able to get out at all. There will be only 2 ways: to surrender or die.
According to reports, more than 30,000 Ukrainian soldiers are now trapped in Kursk. The supply lines have been destroyed and the reinforcements are dwindling. Just this week alone, Russian forces have reclaimed at least 23 settlements, clearly undoing much of Ukraine's territorial gains from last year's counteroffensive. While the battle rages on in Kursk, Ukraine has launched another drone attack on Moscow. Well, Russian air defenses intercepted 4 drones heading towards Moscow. However, at least 1 drone managed to strike a residential building, which was located just 4 kilometers from the Kremlin. And this marks the 2nd drone attack on Moscow by Ukraine this week. Ukrainian drone also struck an oil refinery in Krasnodar region on the shores of the Black Sea, leading to a massive fire and heavy smoke emitting from the refinery. And in the latest, US President Donald Trump posted on his Truth Social platform stating that, and I'm quoting here, "There's very good chance that the war between Russia and Ukraine can end following what Trump said were productive discussions with Putin." Now, the Russia-Ukraine war remains as intense as ever. So the question being, will Russia's relentless attacks lead to further territorial losses? Or Can Kyiv somehow check their Russian advance? Or will the war end as Trump has just said? The situation on the ground is changing by the minute.